So yung
Pero,
mga kaguluhan nangyayari rin naman pero mas tame yata yung 1947.
pero ang daming parallelisms kung Erin di ba? Ang
Oh,
pinagmulan din, isang controversy regarding corruption of a member of the
yes.
Senate. Meron ding
Yes.
attempt to derail yung session by
Right.
walking out, di ba? In
Yes.
eliminating yung quorum. And then, nagkaroon ng botohan in the absence of yung former Senate President of a majority
Eksakto.
of 12.
12.
Oo, eksakto eh.
But this time, it only happened today because si Cheese lumipat. Kasi 11-11
Yes.
eh.
Tama.
Di ba?
Yes. If Cheese did not show up, it would still be 11-11 and stalemate 'yan. So yung mga nagtatanong kanina, ano, magpapakita ba yung 11 at yung kabilang panig o hindi?
Okay.
You know, Erin, the reason why we asked you to guest with us because the descendants of the senators, you issued a statement, di ba?
Yeah.
Collectively, you issued a statement. Could you just inform us what was the statement all about?
Well, we felt no this was first triggered by okay, yung change of leadership nangyayari naman 'yan eh.
Tama.
Okay.
So hindi masyadong you would say uh, called out the attention of some of the families. Pero yung nangyari a few days later, yung shooting,
Yeah.
no? Yung escape,
Right.
no?
Yeah.
So parang that felt na hindi na ito yung Senado na kilala natin na who would uphold the rule of law, no? Parang sumusobra na nga ng konti na na okay, sige, pinapasok mo na nga si Bato, you got your numbers, wag mong papalabasin si Bato kung naniniwala kang kuan. Hindi, pinalabas eh. So yung integrity ngayon ng Senado was put into test, no? And the action afterwards, when they wanted to change the rules, no, without following the proper process on how to change the rules, sobra na yan. Sobra na yan. Yung mga senador dati, kwento ng tatay ko, oo nga, nag-aaway sila, no? Pero ang parating tinitignan, ano ba yung rules na kailangan natin sundin para magawa yung gusto nating gawin. So they were very particular na dapat sundin yung rules. Kaya kung titignan mo yung decision rin sa Avellino, they wanted a vote, no, on the adjournment. Kasi kung may number sila, dapat yung motion for adjournment in Avellino would have carried. Pero wala eh. And the only way that they could escape what was about to happen was to walk out, no? Which was a violation of the rules. And even the justices of the Supreme Court, one of the opinions stated, they mentioned that the walkout was wrong. They should have had a vote on the adjournment.
On that note, Kong Erin, kasi obviously, itong nangyari kanina, it happens after 2 days where we were witness to the strange spectacle na yung majority hindi nag-attend.
Oo nga.
Na yung mismong
Tama.
Senate President hindi nag-attend. Anong tingin mo doon in the light of Abilino and eto, personally, both your father and your grandfather served in the Senate. You yourself served as part of the leadership of the House of Representatives. Tingin ba nyo that's something that should be done? Halimbawa, di ba? Tingin ko matatalo ako sa boto so hindi lang kami magpapakita. Is that something that you think should be countenanced?
Ako tingin ko it entered to the head of Alan, no? Kaibigan ko si Alan. I served with Alan. I was on my first term, he was on his third term.
Sa House to.
Sa House,
Yeah.
sa House of Representatives. And sometimes nakikita ko yung grandeur pumapasok sa utak niya eh. Yung feeling of entitlement.
Okay.
So yung feeling na, oy, Senate President, ako yung dapat sundin, no? And I've seen little of this, and that's why I would like to share this story, no? When we were in the House, on the height of the Hello Garci issue,
Oh, okay.
si Alan,
Sandali,
as part
explain mo
of,
sa ating viewers ano yung Hello Garcia.
ayun nga pala, no, 20 years ago.
2005.
20 years ago. Yung Hello Garci sa mga kasamahan kong millennial at Gen Z, no? Kasama namin ni Barry at ni Edwin, no? Nagpapanggap na millennial at Gen Z. Yun yung tape recording na nakuha kung saan ang dating Pangulong Gloria ay tumawag sa isang COMELEC commissioner na sinasabi, dapat hindi bababa ng 1 milyon ang lamang ko kay FPJ.
Okay. Tama.
No? So nahuli yon. So it was causing you would say disturbance in the legitimacy
Right.
of President Arroyo, and of course we the Liberal Party kasama ng opposition, kasama rin ni Pinoy. Pinoy was a member of the House at the time, no? Filed an impeachment case
Yeah.
against Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. And we almost won. No, we did not get the 1/3. We missed it by 6 votes, more or
Yeah.
less. Anyway, in between that, no, or immediately after that, si Senator Alan, nagplaplat na ikudeta si Cheese bilang minority floor leader. Di ba? Iba, no? kaya ito yung natatawa ako. Nung si Cheese naging Senate President last year, I was watching. Tapos I could not believe my eyes. The person nominating him was Alan Cayetano. So,
Okay yun,
nag-text ako kay Cheese. Sabi ko, pare, no? Kamuntik na ako nahulog sa upuan sa pinapanood ko, no? Na si Alan ang nagno-nominate sa iyo as bilang Senate President. Naalala mo ba na tinatanggal kang minority floor? Psst, sabi niya sa akin, wag mo na ikalat yan.
Wala, kinalat mo na. Maraming
Hindi,
salamat.
pero ngayon, si Senator Cheese naman ang dumalo sa session
nga.
that made it
Kaya nga.
possible para i-declare vacant lahat ng mga posisyon sa
Yes.
Senate.
Do you see how the
Parang
world
full circle.
Karma, no?
Yep. That's why I have to say the story because Cheese came out.
Grabe.
So, yung mga, this whole thing. So, anyway, I just wanted to ask you're able to gather the families, no? Who
Well-
started this whole thing about the statement?
Well, the Jokno family and myself, we were discussing, and then I brought it up with the siblings of my dad. They said, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's see who can join." No, so the Jokno family drafted, and then we.
The father of Chel was a senator. Di ba?
No, the father of Chel had died. The sisters.
No. I mean, the Chel's dad was a senator. I mean,
Yes.
pangalan
We
ulit?
decided
Jose.
yeah,
Jose Jokno.
Pepe.
Jose
Pepe
Jokno.
Jokno. Kasi Pepe Jokno was a father.
Jose Pepe Jokno. No, we decided that if we were going to get families of the Senate, we decided to get pre-martial law families.
Ah.
No? Kasi I think yung the pre-martial law Senate, if you ask historians, even if they were, you would say, the political elite or whatever, there was a sense of integrity, no,
Right.
in the institution. They respected the institution so much that ayaw nilang madumisan yung institution. So we felt na okay, we'll draft and we'll see if we can get families of former senators before martial law, uh, uh, kung sila ay gustong sumama, no? Especially the descendants
Right.
of the former senators. May nagtanong, paano yung post-EDSA senators? Then, if the post-EDSA senators would want to come out with their own statement, no? Because they're closer to let's say the years now at 2025, they can come out with their own statement. And
Although
I
ikaw,
think
kung Erin, you tick both boxes, ha? Yung
Yeah,
lolo mo, pre-martial law, and then your dad,
post-martial law.
post-EDSA.
Although si Senator Frank has been speaking out
Yeah.
with what was happening. And a few days ago and up to today, si Senator Dick Gordon has been very vocal
Yeah.
also with what was happening. So sila na yung magbuo, no? Kung ano man yung pagtingin ng post EDSA senators. So yun, nag-draft or the first draft was written by the Jokno family. The second draft or the upgraded draft from the first draft was contributed by the Tanyada family, and then it was circulated without any pressure, no? And what is interesting, yesterday we received inquiries from families. Today we again received new names, no? I will not divulge the last names because they asked permission for them to get consensus.
Okay.
So I said, okay, we'll just wait for your go signal. But mukhang tinamaan at least ilang miyembro ng pamilya nila sa statement and what they see, what's happening right now. And they want to most probably sign in also, put their names also in the statement.
Actually, we had si Sen Frank dito last week, di ba?
Right.
And when he was talking about what's happening in the Senate, ang isang napansin ko talaga sa kanya, meron talagang sense ng kalungkutan, di ba? To see the institution brought to this point, di ba?
Yeah.
Na parang naging katawa-tawa na, di ba? Sa mata ng maraming tao, When in fact, it was such a very, very well-respected institution na some of yung mga pinaka-nirespeto nating mga Pilipinong naging leader served in the Senate.
That's why that triggered din. Nakakalungkot kasi iba yung pagtingin mo sa mga miyembro ng Senado
Oo
no?
nga.
Of course, tayo Barry, we always claim that we're a co-equal branch, but
Yeah.
we're the other half. But
Pero to
iba
your
talaga.
credit, ang lower house is now the upper house.
Actually, ngayon, nagre-regret ko nga
mataas
na
ngayon
wala
ito.
na tayo sa house ngayon kasi the house is now, for probably one of the few times in history, enjoying a higher level of credibility and public trust than the Senate.
Yes. But that's why. Well, we hope the Senate will be able to remedy the situation with what happened today. I don't know what Alan. I think Alan, if he is not thinking of himself and is thinking of the institution, no, would go quietly. Maybe he can file a case to question it. Anyway, the Senate is on recess. They had already adjourned for the constitutional break that is mandated. So there's time for him to question, no, if he wants to, or be gentleman about it and realize that he does not have the majority right now.
But I just want to read you something lang. He just wrote a letter from the office of the Senate President Alan Cayetano for the honorable members of the Senate, Your Honors. Pursuant to the rules of the Senate and the approved legislative calendar and in accordance with tradition, the Senate is in its sine die adjournment and is scheduled to resume regular session at 10 a.m. on 27 July 2026. During the adjournment period, Senate committees may continue to conduct hearings,
Ayan na nga yun.
meetings, consultations, and investigations in aid of legislation.
So actually, ang ina-anticipate ng maraming baka maging another flashpoint is yung magpapatawag
Ribbon.
ng Blue Ribbon tomorrow.
Yes.
Si Vice Chairperson Marcoleta, when kanina dineclare ng replaced si Senator Marcoleta as Vice Chairperson at may bago ng Chairperson, di ba? Si Senator
Tulfo.
Erwin Tulfo. Yeah.
Yes.
Anong tingin yung posibleng magiging ano dyan?
Ako, tingin ko magulo. No? And kawawa yung staff.
Okay.
Kawawa yung Senate staff dito dahil they would not know who to follow at this point. Dahil syempre walang guidance sa kanila. Hindi naman ni-replace si Alan dahil ang posisyon ni Sherwin ay acting,
Yes.
'di ba?
Yeah.
It would have been different or I don't know. I don't know if they thought about it. Bakit hindi nila tinuloy na Senate President Sherwin na lang? No?
I think yung pinanggagalingan nila is under Article 6 section 16.1. The Constitution says that the Senate President has to be elected by a majority of all members. So I think they were trying to play it safe and say, well, yung majority can do business in the regular course basta merong quorum, so we can declare all positions vacant, we can elect yung mga other officers, but since the Constitution prescribes a specific
Number,
para doon sa Senate President, hindi na muna namin gagalawin.
And that requires 13.
I think they were trying to be careful.
Yes.
Now, I don't know whether that's something that they will come to regret at some point, pero mukhang yun ang pinanggagalingan niya. Mas maganda understand.
Yeah, talagang uncharted waters ito for everyone.
Yes.
And if you look at even the one of Avellino, I think the same rule applies that you have to get 13.
Yes.
No, and they went on with it, and they did not say acting, but I think Senate President Cuenco. Kagad. Oo.
So, for all intents and purposes, Erin, I don't think he will go gently into the good night.
I don't think so.
Well, he did not do it when meron silang term sharing ni Lord Alan Velasco.
Right.
In the last Congress when he was Speaker, di ba?
Yes. He padlocked the House.
Yeah.
And he
Kaya si Speaker Velasco had to be elected in another
Celebrity Sports
Oh.
Plaza.
Celebrity Sports Plaza. Oo.
So, this whole thing about cutting the Wi-Fi, cutting the air conditioning, is something similar to or at least part of the Cayetano playbook, as they're saying.
Well, maybe, but I think I don't know. There was a memo that came out. I don't know if it's true on the GSIS side or whatever, that there was something, but no one naman will believe that Bakit all of a sudden at that particular point pinatay yung aircon, pinatay yung...
So, may generate
to be clear, mayroong scheduled na session that day.
That's why. Oh.
Yun yun
At sa may generator sila, ano ba yung mga yan?
Diba? Under...
Ang tanong nga ngayon, can you declare a sine die not in plenary on the part of Alan
Actually,
Cayetano?
diba?
Oh,
Yeah.
di ba? Oh.
Yeah.
You did not convene.
Tama.
You have to convene to declare it closed.
Well, even yung hindi nila pagdalo the past 2 days, nire-raise nga that was a violation of the rules. Kasi to suspend a session, parang sa House, di ba? Pareho naman yung rule natin
Yes.
The presiding officer, the Speaker in our case, the Senate President in the case of the Senate, has to actually come to an agreement with the majority leader and the minority.
Yes.
Kasi, di ba?
Yes.
Which-
Kaya,
Erin, I should have asked this while we were off the air, no? Is your dad still very active, or?
well, Tatay's 92 years old. He just likes to stay home. His form of exercise is just walking around the garden.
Hindi naman siya nasi-stress sa mga nangyayaring ito sa Senado.
Did you ever get to discuss this thing with him?
He just, well, Tatay's short-term memory, once you tell him what happened, he'll forget So, but he's okay. Yung mga mas malayo na kung minsan naalala niya. Or when he puts his mind into it, he will remember things. But yung biglaan, he will have a hard time remembering names, no, faces. Pero outside of that, he's okay.
I have a question for you on the Avellino versus Cuenco case. You mentioned that Cuenco wasn't Liberal Party. Di ba? And yet, the entire group agreed to elect Cuenco as Senate President. You can't see it right now na ganyang klaseng mangyayari, di ba? Di ba? Kasi kalaban silang dalawa eh. Dito talagang kampihan eh. And yet, they were honorable enough to nominate not a member of the Liberal Party.
Yes. Meron rin akong konting storya na iba, no? Which this I just read. From old newspapers. So
Pero,
yung mga